try to start a conversation about why we're here and what is it that we wish to accomplish today, and to make sure that we accomplish something for each one here.
TEDx.
Is anyone fluent in English? So someone doing the talking now. So this is not an event in English. I'm speaking English because my French is really lousy.
What is supposed to be the default language?
Whatever anyone wants to speak.
We have French or Creole and
Je crois que l'entretien sera
anglais.
Donnez-vous.
Commencez au créole.
Bon, je crois que ça commence déjà.
D'accord.
So this is for prints. So it should be either Creole or in French. So those who can't will speak English. Those who can should.
Pour lui, là, ils sont en train de
speak in
s'entretenir à
French
savoir
or
sur
Creole, whatever they feel
les
comfortable
langues
with. I am very good always insisting that
cette
when you take a large
présentation
TEDx event, I try to give
et son anglais ou en français.
participation as in foreign
Et là,
speakers and in
nous
foreign
avons
language to
M. Haïti,
no more than
c'est
20%.
lui qui accueille.
So that, because this is about local and powerful engagement.
Bon, il fait encore des préparatifs. Vous voyez là, c'est pas encore 7. Il est en train d'installer un petit matériel. Et c'est quoi? Il appelle quelqu'un. Et c'est qui ça?
It's a very expensive conference that's always been accused of being elitist. People like Al Gore, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs have been speakers at the TEDx, at the TED conferences. Now, it costs $6,000 to go to the conference, just to participate, just to attend, plus hotel tickets and everything. It's really expensive, so it's really exclusive. So they've always been accused of being elitist. So this is my personal story, my personal perception. I'm telling you, this is not the official version. So several years ago, it's always been a non-profit. Several years ago, Chris Anderson, the current curator of TED, bought the brand and the entire conference. And he decided to make it open. So what they did is, TED put all the videos online for free for the world to see. All those amazing, mysterious stuff that Steve Jobs said this thing at TED, or Bill Gates said this thing, or Al Gore, or the Nobel Prize has taught, they decided to put this video online for everyone. You're actually going to be putting those videos online for free. But the thing is, it offers something more than the talks. It's the experience and the availability of, to be able to interact with these people and everything. So they started to give away the talks for free. Put the talks online so anyone can watch those. The format of TED is something very special. It's 18 minutes or less talks. No questions. Because the idea is that you're not on stage selling something or explaining a project. You are telling the world about an idea worth spreading, but something new. If people are interested, they should come to you during the breaks. So a TED event always has long breaks. So the speaks are short, one after the other, and then a long break, and you can go talk to the speaker if you like it. So that way to open it to the world. And then people started, when this started to happen, people went crazy with the videos. There's a video of there's a video of Ken Robinson. There's a video of all these videos went viral. People loved watching these amazing people telling you amazing stories in 18 minutes or less about amazing stuff they were doing. So so people said, why don't we have a TED in our country, in our city, in our place? And there was a lot of debate on that because, first you have the exclusivity of the event whenever it happens, but then they did TED Global. So far, TED happens in Monterey, California, then we have TED Global in Edinburgh, and then they created TED Active, which is like TED for the poor, which is not poor because it's $3,000 to attend, but it's a cheaper version of the event where you can watch it live and get together with cool people to watch it. Then they started to build this this version where you could pay, I think it was $1,000 at times 4 years ago, and you could watch it live you could get together like we are here and watch the conference live. But people wanted more and more. They did the most amazing thing. They opened the brand to the world. They said anyone who wants to host a TED conference can do it. They just need to name it TEDx, where X stands for Independent Organized Event. You can use our format, you can use our videos, you can use everything we provide, and you can do your own local event with our content and your own local speakers. People went crazy over that. That was 2009. Today, there are more than 3 TEDx events happening around the world every day.
Wow.
That is how popular it is. It's like every city has one, and several cities have different ones. I used to live in Singapore. I used to do TEDx KRP, as in Kentridge Park, which is where the National University of Singapore is. But there was a TEDx NUS, which was for the university, and there was a TEDx Singapore, which is for the city. And now there are 2 other universities that have TEDx events there. It's like everyone wants to do it because everyone likes the format and people like it. And so it's a popular movement of people who really want change and want to discuss interesting ideas without having to go to a full lecture or a full day event where people are presenting boring stuff. People get the chance to present their ideas, their projects. If people like them, they can approach them. 18 minutes or less. So that's basically what TEDx is. They've been discussing, so what can we do with this? We created this monster because the TED organization, they have 2 conferences, Monterey and TED Global. But then right now there are conferences happening all over the world all the time. So one of the things that TED has been doing for the past 2 years now, 3 years, is they've been organizing themed events and allowing the TEDx events to align around them. There's TEDx Women always happening in December. We did TEDx Women here in Esih last year. Madeleine was the host. And then we did TEDx Women here. We had live stream of the videos from New York, and then we had also local speakers. We did TEDx Change, which was sponsored and hosted by Gates Foundation with Melinda Gates. And it was from Germany, it was streamed. We did it here as well. There's a TEDx Youth Day. We did one, it was very small. We didn't invite people. We just did it in a small neighborhood here in Port-au-Prince, actually like 4 blocks from here. And now there's TEDxCity 2.0, which is about reinventing the city. There's a TED prize. $100,000 goes to the best idea presented. This year there was no. Actually, there's one TED prize winner in Haiti. I don't know if you're familiar with Architecture for Humanity. It was founded by Cameron Sinclair. About 5 years ago, he won the TED Award Prize. He won the $100,000, and with that money, he was actually able to grow Architecture for Humanity to make it grow bigger. So every year, there's a $100,000 prize. This year, there's no prize. There are 10 prizes, and they go to 10 ideas. The prize goes to City 2.0. 10 ideas for reinventing the city. Already 6 of those prizes have been awarded. I think there are 6 more to go, I'm not sure. But last time I checked, there was half of them had been already awarded. There's an online form or at the website where you can apply and present your ideas. So there are 10 projects, 10 ideas. Yeah. To say that, let's go to the city. That I didn't vote for him. This is one, we had a meeting in Qatar earlier this year where you see nominate your project, you can present your projects there and you can win $100,000. Let me show you, you can see everything is about what's happening today. Let's see if we can find the dancers project, play. Yeah. So, Ruganzo is from Uganda. He's an artist together. They're Ekwart, Uganda. So they do an amazing work, and his idea was to create an amusement park for children out of recycled plastic. And I looked at his idea and I liked him very much. We're good friends. But I said, well, there's nothing new about it. Here, get some bottles of plastic and put it together. Go figure, everyone liked it. And they voted for him. And these kids, they had no playground. Now they have it. What's amazing about his project, which is what I failed to see, is that every weekend he gets volunteers to come and helicopter, let's do this and that, and they do it. So this project, as simple as it is, it's not, because people are used to think that TED Talks and TED projects are innovation. This project is one of this year's winners. They got $10,000. And anyone can do it. When Rugansu came to Qatar, he didn't have a computer, but he brought a suitcase full of stuff. When he went there. So I'm just telling you the story because there's two times of life. These are projects that are related to the city. They don't have to be about science or innovation. It's just about improving the quality of life of people. So one of the things that we would like to do today, besides watching the talks that are the local speakers, is to discuss what should happen with Port-au-Prince. What should we do to make this the city that we deserve? Many people think, I'll tell you, you have the government that you deserve, you have the city that you deserve. I don't think so. We deserve a lot better. But it is our responsibility to make it better. So what is it that we should do? Let's talk about it, let's put it online, and let's make sure that we take advantage of this opportunity where the entire world is talking about change, and we can work together with other people to make it happen. For example, and we can do, if anybody's interested in working with me on that, we can have him come for a month and do the same project here. But we don't need him to come. We can work with him, but it would be nice for him to come. And just as we have access to Gansu, we have access, at TEDx Port-au-Prince last year, we presented Marcin Jakubowski. I don't know how he's Polish, so forgive me. Marcin something. He has this project called Open Source Ecology, where he is designing an open source the blueprints for 50 machines that are needed to start a civilization. This means that you download those blueprints and you can have a harvester, a tractor, you can have the 50 machines that a group of people working together have decided or have agreed that are needed to maintain a sustainable community. And I was very skeptical about this. And I saw the video and everyone loved it, and I loved the video, that's why we showed it last year, until I met Marcin, because Marcin, look, okay, you can have a tractor, say, for $10,000. But what if it breaks down? And that is the magic. If it breaks, fix it, because you built it. And they're not fancy. They're not shiny machines. They are like Lego constructions. You see, when you were a kid and you built all these Lego planes, they look like a plane in your mind, but they did actually look like a plane. They were not nice, they were not, but they were functional. So that's what they're doing. They're building all these blueprints and testing the machine so that anyone can just download the blueprints, come together as a community, and create these machines for a tenth of the price or the cost of what these machines would cost. So that a farmer could have a harvester and all kinds of machines. And Marcin, he has agreed to come here too. So one of the advantages that we have is that we are part of a bigger community. And that is the best thing of TED and TEDx. There are over 700 TEDx events around the world. That means 700 people, 700 groups of people, 700 communities of people who want to do better, who want to do things, and who are willing to work together with us. So that's basically the story of TED and TEDx. So TEDx is what the X stands for. It's independently organized TED event. We follow the format. We have TEDxCity 2.0 here. There are 70 events around the world happening today with the City 2.0 theme. Then we are having TEDx Youth on November 17th. It's also a Saturday. So if you have a project that you'd like to share, or you'd like to invite and involve youth, on November 17th we have TEDx Youth. And then on December, informed that she will be hosting TEDx Women again. It's also a Saturday on December 1st. So these are our 3 events for the year. Then we're not going to be doing a big TEDx Port-au-Prince this year because we're going to be busy with these 3 events. We're planning on doing the big TEDx Port-au-Prince event next year around February or March. So questions before we start? Once we start, there are no questions.
Yeah, the question.
Anyone has a question?
Après la présentation des personnes, il y a différents intervenants.
We are not. We could, but we would have to get a release form from everyone, and then
So easy.
and then if people would say, "Oh, but you didn't tell me, I would have dressed up better." But so we're not broadcasting. We are planning on having an interactive session with TEDx Santo Domingo at the end of the day. But that is optional. Those who want to be, it's going to be on Skype. It's not even going to be broadcasted. Those who want to be can actually just. So that's why the camera is there. We're not using it now.
Encore des on a des gens de 12 âges là cet après-midi avec nous. Et il arrive pour les chaises en manque. Ça, on va appeler TEDx. Nous sommes en infochronique. Oui, moi, la salle est bourrée de gens. Venant d'une chez d'où. Je crois que le sujet est assez intéressant là. Ah.
That was my idea. So, one of the things that we also want to accomplish is bringing us together as from Santo Domingo, from the University in APEC, where TEDx Santo Domingo is taking place today, to Esih, where TEDx Port-au-Prince City 2.0 is taking place today. So, that X that you see there came with me all the way on the back of my bike. But it's not just that I did it, we all did it together. We had a team of people, it's going to take all night, let me get it out. We had a team of people, they got together, they came to my place, they cut the X, they created the X, we put the X on my bicycle, I made a bunch of sandwiches. Actually, there's a story I'm going to tell you. It's you should not record it or you should edit it out. This was 11 a.m. My pregnant wife actually kicked them out of the house.
Ooh.
She told me, you have 10 minutes before they finish. She actually kicked them out. She told them, I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting you. You have to leave. And these guys are so committed that they said nothing. They packed everything. They went somewhere else. They finished the X. And the next morning at 8 a.m. when I was opening the door to leave my house, one of them was standing there, afraid to ring the bell, with the X, and said, here, take it. And he quickly left. So, but basically the main message here is that together we can build things. This is living a pig. And this is the venue is back there. That's where the event is taking place right now in APEC. And hopefully we're going to be able to talk to them. This is one girl who decided to pose when they were taking a picture of me, I don't know. And so it was a long journey, but the X made it safely.
I like this one. So how was the road?
It was good.
How were you when you arrived?
I use there's a lineup picture here. It's like a swing. Yeah, and that's when I got here. And that's TEDx.
Did they ask you for the white paper?
And then you have the X. So that's the X you have up there.
Oh.
So that's the X you have up there. And that's why we're having it. It's the team from some to the video, they prepare the X and they sent it over to start a conversation among both cities. So with that, we're going to start our event. Any questions? Because once the event starts, there are no questions until we go a break.
Well,
I need to abide by the rules of the organization. We're granted a license to host the event as long as we follow the rules. So, Soil is going to be our first presenter, and we need to first.
Problems that you encounter? Because it's quite a difficult road, isn't it?
It's not. Actually, the hardest part of the ride is the last 3 kilometers inside Port-au-Prince, coming off the hills and with the traffic. And I had no problem with any cars until I got into Port-au-Prince. I'm driving by the airport, and I hear this wee, 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 wee. I to open the and I listen to people tell me, you cannot be a vegetarian in this country. And I said, well, I've been one for 20 years. You cannot ride a bicycle in this heat. I said, well, I ride my bicycle every day. So it's about us putting ourselves in charge and not allowing the city deciding for us, not allowing others to decide. It is your choice. If someone wants to live in a different way, it's their decision, it's their problem. But we should be empowered, and we should ourselves make the decisions we want. So it's not that you're going to take unnecessary risks. I have my bicycle. I have lights all over. I drive safely and everything. But yeah, an accident can happen. I have my organ donor card in the bicycle with me, so that if something happens, something can come out of it. But it can happen while driving a car. It can happen while taking a bus. It can happen while flying a plane. And let's not let the city decide for us. Just because you were born in the wrong neighborhood or in the wrong city for what you want, that should decide your life. So that's something important. So basically what Chris Anderson here says is welcome to a TEDx event that's happening. It's organized independently. We have nothing to do with whatever is going to happen here. He says it in a very nice and polite way, but it's basically a legal disclaimer that it has nothing to do with TED, and we are required to show it. So we can try again. It's been stopping at the same place for try a different one. And I had it in my other computer, but when I change it.
It needs to be online.
Let's do TEDx.
You show the first 25 seconds of the disclaimer, you meet the requirement.
Probably we can just say well, it's 1 minute and 37 seconds. We should probably cover more than no. Let's go over there. Let's keep it small. Just watch it. And it stops there.
No, it's moving.
And now we have no audio. Nice, Patrick.
Speakers on?
It is supposed to be on.
Now you're not going to.
Sorry.
May someone turn off the light?
Now today, you're part of a truly remarkable global phenomenon. Around the world, thousands of people have been gathering in meetings to experience the power of ideas. The surprising thing about today's meeting is that we here at TED have had almost nothing to do with it. We lent our name, our format, a few simple guidelines, and some of our content. But the really hard work to make today happen has been down to your local organisers, and we're truly in awe at the passion and dedication they have shown to make something like this work. Thank you to you too for taking the time out to come and be part of this exciting conversation about our shared future. Now please write and tell us what you make of the event today. But for now, on with the show.
So welcome to TEDx for TedxCity 2.0. Let's start with soil.
Soil. Déclaration pour soil. Avant de dire M. Carlos et M. Patrick, merci un peu pour organiser cette ça. Et je dis à ce pour qui ça c'est vidéo et le travail que je a fait c'est un bagage qui m'a concerné vidéo tout. C'est une organisation qui est là en Haïti depuis 2006 qui travaille sur un domaine que les salutations écologiques. Bon, le regard l'image ça, il y a deux bagages qui sont importants là. Moins deux bagages. Il y a une catastrophe environnementale. Ça c'est pour le monde qui va connaître, ça c'est un camion vidange pour toilette, ou bien caca, ou bien n'importe ça on peut. Mais le deuxième bagage, nous avons comme un gaspillage de ressources. Parce que ça qui est sorti dans le camion, si vous retirez la chimie qui met là-dedans, c'est matière fécale, c'est urine qui est sorti dans le corps. Et même quand on mange des bagages qui sortent dans le corps, ça qui est sorti, plus souvent nous-mêmes nous jetons. Mais dans le domaine de sanitation écologique, nous allons réfléchir comme ça. Nous voulons combien de ressources que même les sorties dans le nous, c'est pour nous récupérer pour recevoir encore. Il y a un bagage là-dedans qui est important, nous ne pouvons pas juste recevoir comme ça, parce que l'autre bagage qui est important avec la matière fécale, c'est qu'il y a un bagage qui est tellement dangereux dans tout. C'est pathogène que la matière fécale portée, qui sort dans le corps, qui allait dans l'environnement. Pour la sanitation écologique, il y a deux bagages qui sont importants. C'est un côté où on va prendre, on va récupérer la matière fécale là. Et deuxièmement, on va traiter pour les ou après ces villes. C'est un bagage qui va dans l'environnement, ou bien l'autre monde dans l'environnement, c'est public là, en danger. Maintenant, nous prenons l'exemple pays ça, en Haïti. On pense qu'il y a des gens qui ont photo ça déjà. Ça, c'est frontière noire. Ça, c'est frontière avec République dominicaine. Non, mais à droite là, ça c'est Saint-Domingue. Non, mais à gauche là, c'est Haïti. Donc, il y a une grosse différence, ou quand même, il y a une ligne. Vous avez un pied bois dans Yombo, dans Saint-Domingue, et pas pour Haïti. Il y a des gens qui voient que c'est à cause du marché charbon, c'est à cause des gens qui coupent bois. Mais en réalité, c'est un bagage depuis longtemps, depuis après l'indépendance, Haïti a fait réparation. Et le bagage qui est obligé de faire, c'est couper le forage pays, c'est le forage à cajou, pour voyer la France. On est là avec charbon, on est là, nous avons moins que 5%. On a acheter là longtemps. Ça, c'est une partie dans le domaine Haïti, que moi-même, je vais tourner là. Mais on a parlé de violio, et c'est sanitation tout. On a parlé de côté sorti. Parce que le domaine Haïti, ça c'est un bagage où on est violio, il y a même pas qu'à continuer pour eux, mais on même compter sur zone en dehors, zone rurale, pour Haïti, pour production, pour supporter tout le monde qui n'a violio. Mais on prend sanitation avant. Sanitation, on a parlé de caca, on a parlé de toilettes, tout le monde fait chaque jour. On a parlé d'une grande ville comme Port-au-Prince, c'est en ville caca. Mais en Haïti, à partir de 2010, il y a 44% dans 10 millions d'Haïtiens qui ont accès à la sanitation, ils ont un bon genre de toilette dans le ville. C'est 26% dans le pays, mais 44% dans le ville. Mais qui ça veut dire? La majorité des gens n'ont pas accès à une bonne qualité de toilette. C'est les gens comme ça, c'est pour le reste, pour des latines plein déjà, mais c'est une latine qui ne pas couvrir, ou bien une latine qui n'a pas une bonne distance avec la pratique là. Il y a un côté, même dans le ville, il y a un espace, ça c'est au cas, mais il y a ici à tout, pour des gens qui n'ont pas un côté, c'est bien un bouquet, bien un sachet, ou bien c'est en plein air, ils même chercher un côté, puis ils ont des besoins. Puis souvent, multiplication il vient dans le canal. Donc on est là, il y a algues dans le ça c'est un signe que peut-être qu'il y a une contamination fécale. Et malheureusement, là, il y a la pluie, ça qui vient ici pour le prince, c'est dans l'autre ville. On vient dans le canal avec force qui descend pour la mer. On parle de cité solaire, on parle de bâtissant, l'autre zone, peut-être qu'il y a dans la mer, mais plus souvent, quand il est bloqué, l'eau envahit la zone. C'est l'eau qui contamine avec la matière fécale, il envahit même Kaimounio. On va vous parler sur le risque pour nous. Mais pour les gens qui ont plus de chance, ça qui est dans 44% qui ont toilette, qui ont tank septique, ou bien qui ont des besoins qui sont propres. Pour les trucs caca ça. Pour les malheureusement, ça jusqu'à automne 2011, Haïti n'a pas aucun site de traitement pour matière fécale, pour déchets humains. Avant, c'est mois octobre, nous connaissons des gens qui sont dans la chambre. Avant mois octobre, peut-être 2011, combat est pris de eux, et les qui fait vidange, même ils n'ont pas bien collé pour mettre officiel. Ça veut dire qu'il y a les titanes, ou bien c'est petit tasse, ou bien l'autre côté qui parle moins vieux, qui plus souvent qui est tout près de la mer, ou bien tout près de l'autre bleu. Après le chambement, nous devons que nous mettre un site qui n'est pas tellement officiel, mais qui est disponible pour les gens qui vider. Ça c'est expliqué dans le site solaire, on voit que là, c'est une grosse tranche qui est fouillée et qui doit recevoir environ 900 mètres cubes de matière fécale chaque semaine. Le problème, la distance ici avec la mer, c'est environ 500 mètres. Et on regarde même où toute la matière fécale là, qui filtre aller dans la mer. Ça, c'est la situation. Sanitation en Haïti. Et puis nous connaissons l'effet ça a gagné dans la santé publique, dans la santé à la population haïtienne. Depuis 2010, ça fait 2 ans. Moi, ça fait 2 ans que nous avons choléra dans le pays. Et je connais ça, les entrées avec contamination fécale. Et moi, ça, il y a plus que 7500 personnes qui mourent à cause de choléra. Mais pas oublier qu'après choléra, il y a une maladie diarrhée. Il y a une plus grosse cause pour les gens qui ont 5 ans qui mourent dans le pays chaque année. Ça veut dire qui ça a fait? Qui ça pour nous faire? Bon, nous félicitons le gouvernement parce qu'on y a là, nous avons 2 sites qui presque fin ouverts, mais il y a l'autre toujours qui planifie pour traiter la maladie fécale dans le pays. Et ça, c'est la stabilisation. Malheureusement, il y a même un problème par ailleurs tout. Pour des déchets solides qui entrent dans le site. Il fait difficile qu'à même bloquer le processus là. Mais pour nous-mêmes, dans le domaine de la sanitation écologique, nous-mêmes nous regardons la situation de sanitation, et puis nous regardons ça pour gagner un pays qui longtemps est fertile, protectif en pile, et il y a qu'on voit, bon, la France c'est la première, mais l'autre pays en pile fruits, en pile de qui produit par terre, par sol, Haïti. Et puis nous-mêmes, nous allons récupérer ça que notre toilette, ça qui sort pour nous, traiter, mettre dans une forme, et nous-mêmes nous le compost, qui va resservir encore pour enrichir ce sol-là. Et séparer pipi avec caca. Pipi aller dans un poste perdu, caca tomber dans un doum. Et ça c'est le principe, il y a plusieurs modifications qui fait. Mais matière fécale là, il tombe dans un vaisseau. Et ça qui n'a pas quitté ça, c'est une matière organique, une matière qui a un peu de carbone là-dedans, pour couvrir la matière, pour ne pas sentir, pour ne pas gagner mouche. On est là, ça c'est un vaisseau qui servit. Après ça, les sorties beaucoup de IA. Ça, pour tout ça, c'est plus pour après tremblement, mais ce n'est pas seulement dans la situation ça il servit. Les sortes dans notre toilette là, les aller dans un site compost. Ça c'est ça donne les coups au sol et transférer tout l'union. Les aller dans un site compost, c'est ça, c'est tuitier. Et puis nous vider dans ça nous un bac compost. Ça c'est un monde qui formé pour vider. Et on a donc ça, c'est un mélange entre ça bagasse avec matière fécale. Et ça, c'est un exemple de qualité bac que nous supprimons. Mais là, nous parlons de bac compostage. Il y a des gens qui ont une idée de compostage de matière organique, reste manger pour manger. Ça, il va y avoir même danger que matière fécale gagne. Ici, si tu as après choléra, on parle qu'il n'y a aucun contact avec matière fécale. Qu'est-ce que nous fait pour protéger nous-mêmes et l'environnement? C'est un processus qui est le compostage thermophilique. C'est un processus naturel qui existait déjà, mais nous-mêmes nous créons un environnement pour nous avoir plus de contrôle, pour nous suivre, pour nous assurer que les pathogènes, ça qui va être problème dans la matière fécale, même les mourir. C'est pour le compostage thermophilique, comme je vais une petite explication simple, c'est créer un environnement. Pour créer un environnement ça, un micro-organisme qui déjà existait dans la matière fécale, qui commence à décomposer la matière fécale là et l'autre matière organique qui est en dedans pile là. Les micro-organismes ça y a même créé un chalet. Chalet a une pile dans la température pour continuer. Et dans la température qui est ils même bien vivre. C'est eux-mêmes qui dégradent, décomposent la matière organique qui est dans le pilier rapide. Et c'est avec la température ça, nous tirons les pathogènes. Et c'est ça qui va nous baser suivre nous sur la température. C'est depuis arriver à 50 degrés Celsius, 122 degrés Fahrenheit. Pour une semaine, nous tirons ça qui est même plus résistant aux pathogènes, ça qui veut les ascaris. Nous-mêmes, dans le pile, c'est température. Nous-mêmes, nous prenons plusieurs côtés dans le pile là, chaque quelques jours, pour nous assurer, ok, les plus beaux côtés que ça nous besoin, bagaille va marcher, pathogène va mourir. Après ça, il y a un temps de mettre à terre pour les maturer. Et puis nous venons gagner un bon compost. Quand il y a là, ça c'est pour processus compostage, mais il y a un autre problème dans le ville là, quand il y a un pile qui n'a pas de toilette. Et nous-mêmes, nous gagnons un pile l'autre fait au cap. Ça c'est une carte géographique de Chada, pour les gens qui connaissent au cap. Avec une collaboration avec quelqu'un qui est à l'université de Stanford, le bois, nous avons avancé un projet pour ce n'est pas seulement créer une toilette, construire une toilette, un modèle toilette, mais c'est avec un système pour gérer. Parce que dans tout pays, il y a des gens qui payent pour sa sanitation. Ce n'est pas un bagage gratis. Et ici, c'est un gros problème. Les latrines sont pleines, ou bien les tanks septiques sont pleins. Il faut y avoir une comme ça. Gros pauvres, ils ont un gros montant pour payer dans le citoyen, ou bien d'autres sites. Et c'est un service pour nous-mêmes, nous parlons d'un produit final. Pour nous prendre une zone comme ça, qui ça pas loin de mon cabrit, qui va gagner pied bois, et qui est comparable avec un pile côté dans le pays. Et nous prendre pied bois, et nous prendre compost là pour nous gagner un projet de reboisement. Et nous avons besoin d'importer engrais, importer fumier, nous faire, nous servir compost qui pas fait avec bagage seulement. Mais c'est un bagage que nous mène pour le moment, c'est jeter n'a jeter. Pour nous plus bien enrichir le sol, enrichir la terre. Ça devient bien. Enrichir la terre pour avancer les gars. Plus souvent qu'on a des questions, on ne sait pas faire.
Actually, let me explain to you. They're actually going to be presenting on. I apologize.
Okay, you get started.
He was trying to record you from the beginning.
Okay. Thank you all for having me here, and thank you for including Port-au-Prince and Haiti into global conversation, trying to improve our world and our lives in it. As I said, my name is Nathan Heath, and I'm the Associate Director at Haiti Communitaire. We are located in Clearsing 4, down by the airport. And on our base, we're a community resource center. We have a lot of things going on, a lot of partners, a lot of projects. It's really hard to summarize what we do. But one project we're really excited about, and that is really taking off on our base, is the Ubuntu Blocks project. And every society, every culture, a lot of it is just staying abandoned on the street. It's in our canals, it's in our neighborhoods, it's everywhere. And it's a big sanitation problem. We also have a ton of people who are in great need of homes, and there's all sorts of new construction and reconstruction.
We had a guy talking about, terrorists, talking about Anonymous, and then 10 minutes later we are out of electricity. I don't think it's a coincidence. But then what happened was, Jay McGonigal had to come and start again and do her presentation, and then after that they realized they didn't record the first part. So she had to do it 3 times, so you're not, it happens.
Yeah, not in bad company. Fortunately, people do not pay me to speak, but they pay her to speak.
You'll get there someday.
I can only hope. Where was I? Anyway, we also have a lot of people who are in desperate need for new housing and a lot of reconstruction going on. And so one thing we believe is that, and a lot of our partners believe, is that these problems are resources. can really be reinvested into Haiti solutions, thus turning problems into solutions. This is a great physical example of that. We take plastic bottles, as you see here, waste plastic, and a lot of our most recent renditions have been using styrofoam, which actually works a lot better, a lot more efficiently. And using this machine, it was a technology designed by a gentleman named Harvey Lacey out of Texas. But he brought it here first, and he partnered with us, and we were able to build several of these machines and build the first full structure out of it here in Port-au-Prince, using only women who've been trained on this technology. They literally built the structure. We had a guy laying the basic concrete, and then a guy doing the plastering, and the community of people came and built the roof on the structure. But the entire structure was, the walls of the structure, was entirely built by women who were just trained on this technology. They went into their community, they found the trash, the problem material, brought it back, they sanitized it, they put it in used rice bags, which are prolific in this country, very easily accessible. They built a frame out of rebar, tied it all together with basic construction wire, again readily available local material, built a structure out of it, plastered it. You can't even tell that the structure was built out of trash, which is a big obstacle when building with used material, is the cultural obstacle of living in trash. Jeff, who's accompanying me today, he actually is staying in that house currently. And when he first came in, he was all excited about seeing the house, and he heard a lot about it. We get him settled in, he's asking myself, so where's this house? We're like, oh, you're standing in it. This doesn't look like it's made out of styrofoam. You know, the entire structure, it looks just like any other plastered wall. And it's gorgeous. The artisans did a great job on it. So naturally, how is this going to hold up to some of the natural challenges you'll find in any community, but especially in Haiti? The first one we immediately checked was obviously the earthquake. And I've got a video I would like to show you. This is a single wall structure. And they took it to a earthquake testing center in Texas. And the max that it can go up to is an 8.2. Happened was a little bit of the plaster cracked off on the side. And even if one of these walls were to have be pounded by something on the side and fallen, you have a wall literally built out of styrofoam falling on you, not crushing you. It is insanely structurally sound and sturdy. It's not something that you can run through or just beat through. There has been some concern about that. It's like, oh, can somebody just come and pick up my house and tear my walls apart? No, it's very sturdy. but because it's styrofoam and it's light and it gives and it's very pliable and malleable, unlike concrete, when there is that shaking, it gives, it plays. The same with wind, it will bend in wind, so hurricanes hit, there's a little give and play in the walls, and the worst that's going to happen is that plaster crack. I also have some photos. Get to pull them off our website. Anyway, so it's basic technologies like this that are based in our communities working on. We're partnering with our neighbors, with other NGOs, the government, anybody who is really interested in playing around with some of Haiti's problems, changing our views towards them, looking at them as resources, as a great community potential, and then seeing how we can utilize those resources to solve other problems, other opportunities for development. I apologize for not having the blocks or anything to bring in today so you guys can touch and feel what we're doing. But at future events when we come to present, we will absolutely be a little bit more prepared. We only had a couple hours to get down here for this. So thank you very much for your time. Does anybody have any questions? No.
But, so this is a very last thing. I'm going to introduce Captain Jura to sing a song that she's prepared for everybody. I can speak in French. C'est pas pour moi, mais je vais présenter Gina, Captain Jura, qui a préparé une chanson. Gina a travaillé avant avec Vario, maintenant c'est une femme indépendante et libre. Donc, elle a préparé quelque chose pour vous. Et après, je voudrais parler de quelques mots sur ce que fait Vario en Haïti, parce que des gens se préparent.
Vario, c'est bon.
Urban security projects in Rio, and now we've been doing the same sort of urban security projects in Haiti, in the area of Bel Air and Cité Soleil, because we have a larger demarcation of Bel Air. And the reason that we work in urban security dynamics is because we find that this urban conflict has its own configuration, and that's because urban mentalities are very different. And when the minister initially came to Haiti and started treating it as a conflict situation because of the violence that had occurred with Aristide's departure, they realized that you can't treat urban conflict and urban security problems the same way as you would a war that has rural dimensions. And the reason that you can't is because of the way that they're organized. The way that they're organized is because the way that the city is structured, it allows a lot of pockets for people to hide. The people are different. They have more. They have different support structures. They're not as living as closely in families or tribal identities, which identities around are more around your neighborhood. And Gina knows far more about that than I do. Music is a very good, is a very strong expression of those security problems.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Bonsoir.
C'est une musique que je préparée, mais c'est Patricia spécialement le collectif pour Haïti. Je vais parler de Haïti, ça veut dire que c'est l'université tout le temps. Un pile progrès qu'a fait sous la terre. Oh oui, un pile service. Un pile merveille réalisé, pas gagé, pas de jambes souhaité garder, même parole bouche, pas de jambes souhaité parler. Ou qu'arrêter en Haïti, ouais tout côté, à l'étranger, travail pour millions de monde t'a fait, yon seule machine réalisée. Ça c'est progrès les ont fait, en pile progrès les ont fait. Nan yon cadet avant badje, yo get arrivé dans l'espace. Yo habité en bas de l'eau, yo habité en bas de l'eau, mais yo promet tout. Yo ka détruit la terre. Mais la science a galopé, religion a multiplié, philosophie, vie ruiné. Gardez l'amour à dégrader. Pendant la vie à empirer. Mais c'est les hommes qui divisent. Mais gon bagay qu'a dégradé. C'est l'amour. Gon l'autre qu'a empiré. C'est la vie. Gagnons qui divisé. C'est les hommes. Mais gon bagay qu'a dégradé. C'est l'amour. Qu'on la cape empirée. C'est la vie. Gagnons qui divisé. Tout le monde connaît. C'est les hommes. Moi pas mandé. Personne choisit. Qui différence qui existait entre ça qui bien et ça qui mal. Yon seul bagay m'a demandé, mais pour qui nous t'ai créé? Si c'est pour faire un pile progrès pendant yon a mangé l'eau. Mais la science a galopé, religion a multiplié. Philosophie, vie pirafilée. Gardez l'amour à dégrader. Pendant la vie à empirer. Mais c'est les hommes qui divisent.
I was talking to Esih with Greg, and we worked on the project together. One of the things that really struck me in his presentation is the idea when you're working in the favelas, in a poor neighborhood, do a project, but go do it high quality. And this is what we don't do here, and this is what's wrong. We go to a neighborhood, we say, well, we're going to do a road, and we give them the crappiest road we can ever give them. We don't, yeah, but we give the road and we made a road, ha-ha, hoorah for us. But we don't think about good quality road that's going to last 25 years with sidewalks. This is my biggest pet peeve. You cannot make a road in Haiti right now without giving it proper sidewalks. So, you know, like those little things like this, we don't
That's a vision. I think that this guy was highly positive. I mean, this is what is lacking sometimes. I mean, he's positive, he knows that there are problems, he wants to solve them. I mean, the choice of transportation, which is a major issue, and this is something we have to think about here. I mean, we're looking at the DR, we want to have the metro because they have the metro, but we can't have the metro.
No,
but that solution, the extra lane, just for public transportation, we can do it, even going down here. It's possible, it's feasible.
Yeah, we can do it down line, we can do it on the we can have a system.
These are, and he was saying, I mean, constructors, they don't like it because they don't have to dig, they don't have to be, you know, no huge works. But it helps people to move. I mean, 2 hours to go from Pétionville to Montana, it's absolutely ridiculous. Not ridiculous only because I'm using my car, I'm trying to, because it's costing to the country. We don't produce oil, we import it, and we're wasting it.
Et ce que Marlène dit, c'est exactement ce que le maire a dit. Que ce n'est pas une question de faire ni un téléphérique, ni un métro, c'est des light rail au niveau de la surface. Ok? Alors, à l'époque où il avait dit ça, et nous avions soumis ça, par exemple, au ministère de l'Environnement, au ministère de l'Économie, on avait soumis l'idée, mais à cause de rupture institutionnelle ici, ça n'a pas pu être concrétisé. Mais le drame, c'est qu'aujourd'hui, c'est encore possible, mais ça va être infiniment plus difficile parce que l'accès à l'époque qu'il y avait, c'était beaucoup plus faisable. Maintenant, avec l'aménagement du territoire, ça va être plus difficile aujourd'hui. Mais l'idée est là.
Donc la chose la plus importante pour une idée pareille, c'est de pouvoir convaincre les institutions qui doivent prendre la décision de la nécessité de l'idée. Il y a d'un côté, au niveau des institutions haïtiennes, le ministère de la TPTC, c'est faire des routes. Donc pour eux, c'est le highway. Il faut avoir un highway pour résoudre le problème de la circulation. Ce n'est pas le transport public. Et de l'autre côté, il y a aussi les bailleurs de fonds. Haïti est un pays pauvre. Donc pour nous, pour Haïti, et je vais le dire franchement, il y a un catalogue de choses que le pays pauvre peut avoir accès à. Et le reste, c'est pas pour...
C'est prédéfini.
Pour ça. Et donc, il y a ça. Et moi, je pense que ce problème-là de mobilité urbaine, c'est un problème qui nécessite qu'on ait des activistes pour la mobilité urbaine, pour vraiment enclencher un changement au niveau des institutions locales et des institutions étrangères, qu'il nous faut trouver des solutions appropriées pour Haïti. Appropriées, parce que si on change du système de tap-tap, on change aussi l'économie. Donc il faut vraiment penser comment on joue avec ça. Et puis permettre aux gens de circuler.
Les transports en commun existaient. Ce n'est pas une chose nouvelle. Nous avons, moi, quand j'avais 20 ans, on avait le compagnie à Noir. Il y avait des autobus qui faisaient
avec Conatra aussi.
Port-au-Prince. On allait attendre ton autobus, qui passe à chaque point, qui passe à Aéropix. Et il y avait, n'est-ce pas, un parcours. Monter vers la rue, boire Bernard, qui passait par toujours, on pouvait. Et on projetait des photos, des petits tramways qui passaient devant le palais national, sur des rails, s'il vous plaît. Et ce n'était pas seulement Port-au-Prince. Ma mère me racontait, qu'il y avait le train, il y avait le petit train qui faisait Grande Rivière du Nord, Baron, Cap Haïtien, il y avait le petit train. On prenait le petit train. Moi, je suis dans les années 50. Moi, j'ai des amis qui sont de Saint-Marc, qui prenaient le train pour aller à Saint-Marc. Dans les années 50. Oui, sous ma gloire, 50, 50. Tout ça est parti. C'est un pays qui est en train de reculer. Et à l'ONU, on même fait un verbe. Quand un pays recule, c'est un pays qui se haïtianise.
Waouh! Ça, c'est fort.
En tout cas, ce qui ressort de ça, c'est que le fait de ne pas penser ces problèmes et de ne pas agir, parce qu'on a beaucoup pensé. Je crois qu'il y a toutes les solutions, il y a 25 000 projets, machin, mais le fait de ne pas passer à l'acte, par exemple, c'est parce qu'on n'a pas un projet grand. Rio, c'est aussi parce qu'il y a bientôt les Jeux. Hein, ça booste terriblement. Si on se mettait en tête d'avoir des objectifs, mais vraiment ambitieux, on aurait des résultats. Sans ces objectifs ambitieux, on n'a pas les résultats. Je peux comprendre que pour le Cap haïtien, en ce moment, on est en train de s'occuper de l'aéroport parce qu'il y a Caracol. Donc il y a un grand projet, tout de suite les infrastructures précèdent. Parce que c'est justifié économiquement aussi.
Pour les petits circuits Port-au-Prince, il y a des autobus. Il n'y a pas de station d'autobus.
Il y en a, mais
il n'y a pas de station. Il y a les terminus par l'aide.
Non, il y a des stations, il y a des aires, n'est-ce pas? Il y a des aires ici ou là sur la route. Mais les gens les utilisent. L'utilisation a été...
Les gens l'utilisent.
D'autres faits.
Je suis devant ma barrière, j'arrête le bus s'arrête devant moi.
C'est autre chose.
3 minutes après, il s'arrête encore pour un autre passager qui est juste à 1 mètre. Vous vous rendez compte, il n'y a pas de station. Alors vous vous rendez compte de la circulation? Ce n'est pas possible.
Moi, je suis assez d'accord sur le fait qu'il faut avoir des objectifs ambitieux et tout ça, mais pour avoir des objectifs ambitieux, il faut avoir la capacité de rêver. Honnêtement, rêver, je parle d'avoir une vision de l'avenir qui ne dépend pas du présent, mais qui est purement imaginaire. Nous travaillons sur le quartier de Baillargeau, notamment avec le SIAT et tout ça, où on prévoit de créer de nouvelles rues. Parce qu'ils disent, vous croyez que ça va arriver un jour? Et c'est terrible, mais c'est vraiment avoir le rêve d'abord, et puis après il faut bien sûr un jour le concrétiser, et le jour où on arrive un jour à concrétiser un rêve, on montre qu'il est possible de rêver, mais c'est un processus.
J'ai une banderole du côté de chez moi où on remercie d'avance le gouvernement qui va faire la route.
C'est ce que j'appelle activiste.
C'était ironique, ça, c'était ironique. Non, mais en fait, est-ce qu'il n'y a pas, non, mais si on parle sérieusement, est-ce qu'il n'y a pas quand même les 4 points qu'il a soulevés là, celui du transport public, moi je crois que c'est vraiment crucial. Les services, c'est vrai, dans les bidonvilles ici, il n'y a pas de service, en effet, mais est-ce qu'on ne peut pas avoir ici une sélection de 2 ou 3 problématiques qui sont vraiment devenues à un niveau paroxyste, qu'il faut absolument enrayer, endiguer, parce que sinon ça devient impossible. Le trafic que je vois un samedi ici maintenant, d'ici quelques temps, on ne pourra plus circuler, les étudiants ne pourront plus aller à l'école, les gens ne pourront plus travailler. Et ça devient un problème épouvantable. Et l'école n'a même pas vraiment commencé.
Non mais vous avez dit transport public, il n'y a pas de transport. Il y a le transport collectif, fait par des particuliers.
Exact.
Parce que l'État n'a pas pris. Donc, puisqu'il y a une lacune de la responsabilité étatique, il y a des particuliers qui sont accaparés du marché, mais l'outcome n'est pas un qui
mais ça aussi, on aurait pu réglementer ça.
Et c'est pas uniquement le transport, il y a l'éducation, il y a les autres...
Commençons, segmentons. On ne peut pas tout régler, tout est prioritaire ici. Mais... Avec plus que d'ici quelques temps, les gens vont commencer à hurler sérieusement pour le transport. Là. Je crois qu'on approche de la limite du supportable. Non, ça devient...
On a pris l'habitude de tout accepter aussi.
Ben oui, mais justement, à un moment donné, les gens réagissent. On va devoir réagir.
On peut faire un plaidoyer, sinon...
Ouais. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Est-ce que le groupe peut faire un plaidoyer pour ça auprès de qui?
C'est pas auprès de qui, il faut qu'on en parle. Il faut qu'on en parle fort. Il faut que les gens commencent à faire des actions. Il faut que quelqu'un dise, camionnette ça, pas prêter devant la caméra encore. Devant la caméra, c'est pour station. Chez station autre part. Il faut qu'on reprenne notre ville. Et on le reprend dans la sphère qui est la sphère qu'on peut contrôler. La seule chose que je peux contrôler, c'est devant chez moi.
Individuellement, on ne peut rien faire.
Non, mais on doit le faire collectivement, mais il y a une responsabilité personnelle. Parce que je pense qu'ici, la tendance est de dire, bon, c'est pas le gouvernement, c'est pas fait par nous. Alors que chacun d'entre nous peut faire une action qui amène à un changement pour l'intérêt général.
Et quand quelqu'un comme Georges Chéry, comme veuille ou non, il fait beaucoup.
Oui, il fait beaucoup.
Il fait énormément. Et finalement, les résultats sont minimes.
Oui, mais Georges Chéry,
heureusement qu'il est là.
Non, mais il fait les formations. Donc il faut que quelqu'un d'autre
prenne le relais.
Moi, le rêve, c'est que, je l'ai vu aux États-Unis, je ne sais pas comment, je n'ai pas la technicité pour le faire. Mais si quelqu'un pouvait mettre ce que John Chéry sur un site web, et puis quelqu'un pouvait s'amuser à envoyer des lettres. Directement au ministère concerné. Non, il dit, il y a un trou à débat 75 que j'entends tout à la radio. Ben, pourquoi pas le mettre sur un site web, sur un Google, on voit, quelqu'un met une photo, on peut voir. Et puis maintenant, quelqu'un fait la recherche pour dire, ce trou-là, à débat 75, c'est la responsabilité du service ABCD, du ministère ABCD, et voici le nom du directeur. Et puis comme ça, on commence à être beaucoup plus activiste, on prend charge, on sait à qui parler, comment parler.
Si j'ai...
Et ça, c'est très important.
Je sais pas, à part les transports, moi je prends le tap-tap, et si j'avais une solution à proposer, oui c'est bon, tout ce que vous dites là, ce sont des éléments, on doit les collecter ensemble pour faire un tout. Et d'abord c'est bien qu'on commence à en débattre, ok, on pose les problèmes, on pose les questions là, c'est bon. Mais moi-même en tant que tap-tap, moi qui prends les tap-tap, je vois le problème.
Nous endurons, nous avons une capacité d'adaptation qui est phénoménale.
Exact.
Hein?
Ou bien le vote n'est pas ciblé. Le vote n'a pas ciblé.
Je ne sais pas. Moi je crois que ça c'est important, je vois les colères que je peux...
Il y a des revendications, il y a du palabrage aussi. On fait souvent du palabrage.
Je ne pas... Parce que de toute façon, ça n'aura aucun effet. On va répondre, ça n'aura aucun effet, mais il faudra arriver à un degré de colère et de... je ne sais pas comment on peut l'appeler, pour que finalement quelqu'un en face réagisse. Et puis, il y a un autre problème. Et les gens qui pensent qu'on n'est pas en droit de réagir. Et ça, c'est horrible. Je me retrouve toujours dans cette situation, je me dis, oh mon Dieu, il y en a qui sont tellement dans une plus mauvaise situation que moi, donc tu vois, tu te dis, au fond, bon, je ne peux pas me plaindre. C'est ça qui est le pire, moi, je crois. Je ne peux pas te plaindre, parce que franchement, quand je vois les étudiants, ils arrivent, ils ont pris le transport en commun. L'année dernière, je me souviens, je posais la question, il y en a un qui est arrivé ici, ils avaient déjà eu 2 heures de transport pour arriver à l'école. Alors, pour commencer à 8 heures, ça veut dire quoi? Qu'à 6 heures, ils prennent le transport en commun avec tout ce qu'on sait, bousculade, machin. Donc, ils doivent se réveiller à 4 heures pour retourner chez eux le soir à 7 heures, 8 heures, 9 heures. C'est pas possible. Je veux dire, il y a quand même un...
Quelqu'un qui vous pète, c'est un emmerdeur.
La personne qui vous pète...
C'est pas efficace ce qu'on fait comme...
On élève la voix à la banque, je sais pas quoi.
Non, je ne suis pas d'accord. C'est-à-dire qu'on a des solutions, on se contente de solutions individuelles. Parce que quand on râle, on a une solution, mais la solution est individuelle. Elle est pour une personne pour un cas, et puis bon, ça passe. Donc ça se poursuit pour les autres, mais pour soi...
La différence entre, d'une part, l'Europe et même certains pays, le Brésil, l'Argentine, d'autres pays d'Amérique latine, d'une part, et Haïti, d'autre part, c'est que le mouvement revendicatif dans ces pays cible des choses qui sont étroitement liées avec la qualité de la vie. Okay. Mais ici, en Haïti, le mouvement revendicatif soit est mort, soit est penché sur des histoires qui n'atterrissent pas dans des revendications concrètes qui pourraient améliorer la vie.
C'est pour ça que je dis qu'il faut segmenter. Au fond, il faudrait vraiment que chacun ait une bataille et qu'il la mette jusqu'au bout. Très bien. Ah oui.
Yeah, I just want to say, I would like to highlight something that you made and that I like, that I appreciate. That's mainly setting for priorities for a city. So I would say when you have cities that are where the populations are in great need, you cannot necessarily do everything with the resources that are available. Hopefully those four priorities influence policy making and allow to establish longer term type of plans. And in addition, you of course need to have, let's say, maybe a more community scale level type of interventions, but that longer term vision somehow should be manifested in actual actions, I would say. So that's something I would take to this context. Establish, formalize longer term visions that goes beyond governments, beyond elected mayors. It's not easy, but it's for a city it's important to have that time scale as well.
Step 1, step 2, the decision makers get behind those specific priorities, and step 3, those decision makers say to the donors, this is our agenda, and this is why this agenda makes sense, and we are asking for your support. If indeed you as the donor are saying, yes, you are behind the government and what the government wants, this is what the government wants, please help us achieve. But
there's a big if, and the big if is if the decision makers ask for the right things. And what we are witnessing most of the time, and it's not government, it's not Haiti in particular, it's government in general, is that people in position of decision making pick the stuff that is the most sexy for them, for their career, for their, then you have a train, well, if you had a bus system that would cost half as much, would be, you know what I mean? So it's that, and for that, and so for the right decision, places where I lived in San Francisco, and there was a very active community for urban issue. And Haiti need to have urban activists, people who are pushing
motivated
for urban issues and forcing public officials to make the right decision. We need urban activists.
Yeah.
The same way that people are crying out for free speech and their right for democracy and whatever, we need people asking for a city that works. And we need to push the issue, we need to force people to think about the issues in the right way. It's not giving me a tunnel under the sea, that's my solution. My problem is a problem of urban mobility. How are we going to solve the urban mobility in an incremental phase? How are we going to make it for all? I don't want all the people, it's the urban mobility of the people of Benjamin may be solved, but the rest of the city is not working. So how do we make sure that it's for all? We need to have urban activists here. We need people really dedicating their time and effort and writing, advocating, making small concrete projects in their little neighborhoods. That's what we need here. Because otherwise we're going to still be stuck in like an old way of doing things. Donors, government, NGOs, seeing what they can do with their 5-year plans, and nothing is going to happen.
I see very engaged people in the field, in the communities working with that layer is there. What I see is missing is how that layer, how the interventions that are discovered, how the solutions that are found there is feeding the national, the top.
So we need to find that, we need to create that medium.
Yeah. It's a link between them. That to me is missing.
So I have, now that you mentioned the part of urban activists, we've been working on a platform for the last month to actually enable, not social activism, but for us to come together on building a better city. If any of you is interested, I can share the link, and you can test it and help us make it work for Port-au-Prince. The basic idea came when we were putting together this event in Santo Domingo, and it was what is City 2.0 and why would someone else define what it is for us? The city should be what we want it to be for us, what we make of it. So one of the things that we were talking about was about discovering unexplored or underused or special spaces within the city that have potential for something else. So we started to play with the idea, what if, and everyone had their own spots. And every time when I go to work, I see a park that would be a nice place for this. Every time when I go walking, there's no place where I can sit, or when I have to wait for the bus. And everyone had their own little idea of how to change, or how to make a small change in their own environment. And if we actually invite more people that we together, put it together, we can find spaces that we can transform ourselves and not wait for the authorities and start making examples of how things could be different. It could be from fixing a park or cleaning a space or coming together and using this as a nice spot where, I discovered a beautiful place where you can all come together and talk in the city and have lunch together, or, on Saturday afternoon, no one bothers you here or whatever. So, if you are interested, we can invite you to be part of this. We've been working on the platform. It's ideal20.com. I think it's the domain in French. I already said it in English, French, and Spanish. So we can work on it. Basically, because the idea is,
really interesting.
And this is something that is kind of like a clue for everything I get involved with. The reason why this event is not more sophisticated is because you're not making it more sophisticated. I refuse to do things for others. I refuse to have a wonderful TEDx Port-au-Prince event done by someone who rode 300 kilometers on a bicycle. Today you have a perfect TEDx Port-au-Prince event is the day you make a perfect TEDx Port-au-Prince event. I will be doing a very bad service of making sure that everything works. Like the mayor of Rio was saying, I'm making sure that TEDx Santo Domingo is perfect. Because that's where I'm from. And that's why finally, after 3 years, I'm not saying we're way behind it. After 3 years, we finally got a group of volunteers who were committed, and we're able to be constant for over 3 months. Because that's the other problem with volunteers, they come and go. But this time we had a good team. So basically the idea is, one of the things we're trying to do today is, one, start a conversation, but two, letting you know to reach the mayor of Rio, there are ways we can get in, and we can even get in here. Because the TED community is actually, they have their eyes in Port-au-Prince. They're very happy. If you go to the TEDxCity 2.0 site today, you'll see that they say, TEDxCity 2.0 is happening today from Beijing to Port-au-Prince. They're very happy that something is happening here. But it's up to us to make it better. So what we can do is we can enable more things to happen. If we want all these things that we're watching, we have access to all these people, and we can get together, and we can get resources, and we can get whatever is needed, we can make it happen. And that thing that you're saying, we have the same problem, and that is the one thing that TED and the TEDx movement is good at. Actually motivating people together. Because this is not political, this is not even social. It's something that, it's good ideas, and people like to discuss good ideas. So before we finish, let's give a quick hi to the audience in San Antonio as we promised to connect both cities so we can see them. Computer just finished doing the start. So those of you who have to freshen out, put on some makeup. You have 5 minutes for that before we connect.
Hey, who keeps the X here?
Hasta otro principio, el nuevo principio. Se llevó 3 años en la parte de la bicicleta. Se llevó con su guana, con su agua. Bueno, con mucho ruido explicado, con el agua y todo eso. Pero al final llegó con Carlos Miranda. Porque sabemos todo lo que implica eso. Entonces, por eso lo que está haciendo es un simultáneo. Pasa el mismo día un poquito. Lo mismo va a pasar con Luz, lo mismo va a pasar con Boy. Es una comunicación. Que no sé si lo mejor de aquí lo van a citar, lo que sea. ¿Quieres decir algo?
Claro que sí. Tenemos por teníamos
se está cortando.
No puedo traducir al español.
Salud, diga
salud. Sí, puedo hacer salud. Hola.
Dile que le escribo. Escríbelo, Carlos.
Nada, eso es salud.
Le son est mauvais, dis-leur que leur micro a un peu d'écho.
Saluda. Voy a tomar la conexión, que no se oye.
Si tu peux leur demander comment s'est passé chez eux, Carlos, comment fue la discussion.
So that was it. We didn't want to do much, but the basic idea is to show that we can work together and that there are no barriers. People ask me several questions, and I hear them all the time. So why do you bike alone? I said, well, the last time my mom pushed me, I was like 7 years old. I don't need anyone to push me. If we want to change the city, we don't need anyone to push us. We don't need anyone. We can do it ourselves. People ask me, why don't you get sponsors? Sponsors? It's a bike. I don't need fuel. I don't need anything. I just need to,
run.
I just need to ride it. Why would I get I get a sponsor? So basically, I don't think about those things, and we don't have to. And I don't. Yes, we can get sponsors, but we can do things. We don't need to wait for someone to give us money. We don't need for someone to support us. We can do anything. You tell me, but is it safe? I said, well, is anything safe? It's, for all I know, I have better chances of getting hit by a car in Port-au-Prince or in Santo Domingo, but than in the highway. In particular, in the highway coming here, because there's not much traffic. So that's the point. We can do it. I'm not a biker, but I did it. And I came here, you can go there, and we can all work together. So that's the message, and thank you for coming today.